Hi everyone, this is Char with Ariana Stark with your weekly reading for the week starting from 17th to 23rd July 2023. I will use oracle cards as well as tarot decks. We will start from Aries, go right down to Pisces. Cross watchers are also welcome to have a look at the reading. For Aries, for 17th to 23rd July, I do have the card Tussle. Possibly, there could be some kind of indecision here. Maybe certain thoughts could crop up on your mind, or your emotions could also overwhelm you. You need to clarify or move away from what is not ideal for you. There are also going to be those distractions and interruptions at work. Sometimes we have to prioritize, some tasks will have to be done right away. Besides, Aries, you also need to cross-check the tasks even while making payments or purchases. You should be extra careful. Incidentally, this week I'm also picking up that there could be strange dreams and experiences. In essence, I think Aries, you need to be mentally strong. You need to embolden yourself to withstand the trying circumstances that could be there. Maybe there's also competition, but like the boxer, you need to keep at it. You shouldn't give up or throw in the towel. With respect to your love life, I do have this card, Honeymoon. It says you enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. I think you need to find time for your person. You may even whisk her away for a weekend getaway or some kind of short trip. This could help your relationship. Other than that, I also feel that in case yours is an unhappy connection, maybe you should walk away from drama. It's also possible that your person could be away on account of work, but you do want to enjoy moments with your person, but then sometimes it is what it is. From Aries, I will move to Taurus. For Taurus, I do have the card, it's all aligned. Now with this card, the message is very clear that it takes a lot of patience and hard work, even perseverance for these ballet dancers to be in alignment or to be in harmony with each other. Synchronicity is at work in your life, so you need to work hard to make things or to make it a reality. Maybe you also are going to be concerned about money matters. Maybe you're going to be large-hearted. Expenses will mount, so you need to be careful. Maybe you're also going to be perturbed because gadgets could malfunction. Ideally, I think Taurus, you need to stay calm and rework on your ideas. Maybe you're also wondering why your family is imposing certain limitations on you. Other than that, I also feel that you will enjoy food treats this week. With respect to your love life, I do have this card, Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction between you and this person. Maybe it's your lover. You should spend time with each other. You should be more flirtatious this week. Maybe you could also gift your person a special gift or find time to date. A romantic date could also be in the offing for some Taurus this week. The universe is definitely blessing your union with this card. It's all aligned. I also feel that the heavens are blessing your union, so find time to nurture your relationship. Maybe you're also going to make travel plans to be with your person this week. Let's move from Taurus to Gemini. I do have the card Disquiet, Unease. I also have this card Healing Family Issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. I think there is going to be a sense of disquiet. You're going to be feeling uneasy in the pit of the stomach. Listen to the warning signs that your body is giving. This week, you also need to be on your toes. You should be working on your ideas quickly. Maybe your family is going to be very demanding. They expect you to act quickly on ideas and plans, or they expect you to oblige them, but you may be procrastinating. I think you should do the needful without creating such a fuss, because eventually you're somebody who does a task. Progress is also on the cards for you professionally. Home improvements could also be on the cards. Maybe you also need to focus on digestive system related issues. Your solar plexus chakra may need to be balanced this week. With respect to your love life also, I think you're going to be the center of attention without a doubt, but then you also need to focus on past life issues. Maybe there are differences or disagreements with your parents over how your romantic life is moving, or they could not approve of your person. So you need to sort out these differences. Inner child wounds could also affect your relationship. Maybe it could also mean that you could say something untoward to your person on account of what's going on in your family life. So keep that in mind, Geminis. From Gemini, I will move to Cancer. For Cancer, I do have this card, setback. Certainly, there are issues which could be a disappointment for you this week. I think you need to be watchful. Maybe a question of ethics could also arise. Maybe you're also somebody who wants to cover up your tracks. But then the universe is also asking you to let go of things which are not yours. Don't hold on to something which is giving you sleepless nights. Other than that, also I feel there could be lack of system and order on the work front. Besides, maybe you have to take charge because others are unwilling to take responsibility. Money, gadget issues or paperwork could also keep many Cancerians this week. A question of ethics could be there, so be clear with respect to your dealings. With respect to your love life, I do have this card, give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. Sometimes we can be too set in our own ways. Maybe we don't give the other person the benefit of the doubt, and this could also amount to a feeling of loss. So work on your relationship, work on your romantic partner, because ego issues could be the root cause of problems for many Cancerians this week. Do not allow others to interfere in your relationship as well. Other than that, Cancerians, I also believe that you should keep your belongings safely this week. From Cancer, I will move to Leo. So I do have this card, that sinking feeling. Maybe you should follow your intuition, your inner voice. Maybe you're going to feel a sense of uneasiness. Things could be falling apart. The leaf is already underwater. Yet I think the universe is telling you that you should strike while the iron is hot. Even if there are moments of tension, I think you can come out of it. Other than that, you also need to network, because word of mouth will also work to your advantage. Leos, you need to compromise. You also need to maintain your composure. Home improvements could also be on the cards. With the card codependency, I think you should do away with bad habits. Maybe addictions are affecting your romantic life. I think you should detoxify, because it's ultimately going to harm you as well as your relationship. So the need of the hour is to focus on your relationships. Maybe some of you are also in an unhealthy romantic connection or unhealthy marriage. Maybe some of you are also in an unhappy marriage. Maybe you're going to talk about your unhappy relationship with those who care to listen, or even speak about it to your child this week. I think you do want to be in the arms of your beloved, in case you're in a third party situation, that is. Let's move from Leo to Virgo. For Virgo, I do have the card, your next move. Now this penguin is deliberating on its course of action. Maybe there's a choice here and you're unable to decide. Yet I think surprises are in store for you this week. I think you need to capitalize. Your personal magnetism is also going to be at its peak. You're going to impress others with your output and ingenuity. You do have the ability to get ahead of the pack even if you're undecided or there's pressure around you. You also need to seek divine guidance and counter envy. Your financial situation could also be affecting your love life this week. I think you need to focus on material aspects. Maybe you desire a more solid relationship with your person, and this could also come about if you're stable and secure in life. So do work on that aspect. I think many of you may also want to settle down. Your social life is also going to be on the upswing this week, Virgos. Let's move from Virgo to Libra. For Libra, I do have the cards step by step. I think progress is on the cards. You're going to move or climb up the ladder slowly but surely. Your hard work is going to pay dividends. The spotlight is also going to be on you. By and large, I think you'll be quite active and busy. You also need to use your intelligence and make gains, but don't overlook the details in your quest to get ahead. Official work could also keep you busy. Maybe you're going to commute back and forth to carry all documents, all the necessary papers that are required as you make your move for official work. Other than that, I also feel that money is going to come in, but maybe you think that money is insufficient or that your pockets aren't too deep. With respect to your love life, I do have the card separation. Possibly some Librans, you could be physically apart from your person, or maybe you want to focus on your own self or your work. That is why you are going to stay away from your person. Maybe this is a deliberate attempt. Maybe you want me time, or this could also be a separation which is coming about on account of your family. Some of you could be single. You're going to be the center of attention. You're going to be sought after for sure, but then maybe you think that proposals that are there, especially marriage proposals, they may not work out because you want financial stability. Maybe you think that you need to focus on being on terra firma financially, that is, rather than focus on matters of the heart. I think people will also play matchmaker this week. Let's move from Libra to Scorpio. You have the card graceful surrender, admit and confess. I think you need to own up to your mistakes, or maybe someone should come clean if you feel that there's a person who's not being honest with you. You know, there's grace in accepting our flaws rather than being too egoistical. Hard work is definitely in store for you. It could, maybe you want to give up as you feel it's a futile cause, but then you need to be persistent as the output will gladden you. There are going to be disturbances for sure. Other than that, this week, Scorpions, you will also benefit on account of recommendation. Maybe some of you also want to take a loan to further your finances. Maybe you need to find time for yourself. You should also focus on self-love, grooming, indulge a bit. With respect to your love life, I do have the card trust. I think trust issues could affect your relationship this week. Maybe you should, maybe you want your person to admit to his flaws. That is why this card, graceful surrender. So both these messages seem to convey the same thing. Though some of you could be in a third party situation. Maybe this person is not spending enough time with you or is making excuses. That is why you could cry yourself to sleep. You do want answers. Maybe this person is not ready to come clean with respect to his relationship, but you do want him to do the same. Religious factors or social backgrounds could also be an issue which could concern Scorpions this week. From Scorpio, I will move to Sagittarius. For Sagittarius, I do have the card flashback. I think past life issues could be there here. Maybe you're also going to be wistful on account of the past. Sometimes the past can evoke certain memories. Even you could be going through photos, family photos, and this could be reminding you of the past. I think you need to be careful this week because people are two-faced. Maybe you're also a tad emotional, so you need to step back, retreat from certain situations, stay focused, rethink your plans. There could also be a change in your schedule. Sometimes some deals are finalized very quickly while some deals could fizzle out. Nevertheless, I think someone is going to come to your aid. With respect to your love life, I do have this card, religious factors. I think your love life is affected by your upbringing and your spiritual path as well. Maybe there are cultural differences, religious differences. Your family could also be imposing certain limitations. Maybe that is why you're going to be wistful. Maybe you think your person is not being honest with you about his feelings, or there's a person who's very deceptive. You could also cloak your feelings because you feel that this relationship will not go the distance because of these factors which are going to be uppermost on your mind. Maybe you think you had your chances with the opposite sex, but you didn't take them. Let's move from Sagittarius to Capricorn. Capricorns are being asked to be vigilant this week. Your ears should be close to the ground. You shouldn't take everyone at face value. There are going to be roadblocks and last-minute changes. Maybe you will also feel let down. So seek divine intervention and carry on. You should not allow the situation to get the better of you. You need to tap into your contacts. You need to be creative and imaginative. Maybe you also need to focus on your finances. For some Capricorns, I do have this card, wedding. So maybe you're going to meet that special someone on account of a social event, or maybe you're romancing and you're thinking about settling down. Maybe like the squirrel, you also need to focus on your finances so that you can give your person, or you can have a stable future with that special someone. Some of you could be in an unhappy connection, so you need to nip issues in the bud rather than allow situation to go out of hand. Sometimes Capricorns, you can give others the silent treatment, while at other times you could tell it like it is. You're someone who's very attractive and creative. Like I said, you're also someone who could be popular with married members of the opposite sex as well. Maybe they go weak in the knees in your presence. From Capricorn, I will move to Aquarius. For Aquarius, I do have the card Divine Spark. I think you are going to be rewarded on account of your past effort. There's also going to be an inspirational idea which is heaven sent, so you need to work on it. I think you need to think and act quickly and make the most of the decent start. Paperwork or technical challenges could also arise this week, so you could be a bit hassled. But then, when there are disturbances or when things are not stable, then it gives you a chance to learn something new. Home improvements are also going to be there. Some Aquarians, you could also be looking into adding to your closet, your wardrobe, or making shopping trips or plans. I also have this card getting to know each other from the Romance Angel deck. I think you need to reach out to your special someone in case you're in a no contact situation. Maybe you need to express yourself. Maybe you want to write a note, a message to reconnect with this person, but then your family could be asking you not to be too explicit. You do want to know what this person thinks about you. Maybe you want to reveal your innermost self to each other this week. You want that bond to deepen. This could be true for those who are already romancing. Even in a marital situation, I think Aquarians, you should have heart-to-heart conversations with your person. Lastly, I do have Pisces, so that's the last sign of the zodiac. For Pisces, I do have the card The Way Forward. Maybe you're deliberating on your course of action, but the universe is definitely telling you that you're on the right track, you're on the right path. The compass here is showing the direction, and the heavens are definitely guiding you. I think at times this week you may feel that things are falling apart, or that everything is cyclic. You're not getting the support from your loved ones or family members, but then your friends or acquaintances could be very supportive. Sometimes, there are situations when we feel worthless or we feel nothing comes of our plans, but you should stay motivated. For some Pisces, excess work is also on the cards, and this could lead to exhaustion. Maybe you're also stressed out on account of financial worries or legal concerns. Maybe there's also a devious person around you who is a threat of some sort to you. Yet I think your person is going to stand by you in your hour of need. Even if your family isn't supportive, like I said, you're going to have heart-to-heart conversations. Maybe you're also going to need his or her assistance with respect to work. Like I said, bounce ideas off each other. This person is rock solid. Other members of the opposite sex may also want to get to know you better. Maybe they are going to try to help you out because they have a corner for you, but you should also not string anyone along, Pisces, in case you're disinterested. For those of you who are married, I think you could also be concerned about the family financial condition this week. Yet you should be positive and hopeful with this card, The Way Forward. Maybe some of you are also making travel plans, or there could also be an outstation work offer this week. I hope everyone you liked your reading. This is Star with Ariana Stark. Do give us your feedback in the comment section. This is Ariana Stark signing off. Take care. Bye. Till the next time.